Hello everyone, my name is Bridget. Thank you for joining me today. We will have a 20-minute simple beginners foundational yoga flow today. I want to start out by explaining chaturanga. There's 3 ways that I can show you how to flow through it. So we'll start into plank. So you'll go through a halfway lift, lifting up your chest, and then exhale, high to low plank. So you'll place your palms onto your mat, step back into high plank, shoulders above your wrists, your heels are lifted, thighs engaged, abdomen activated. And on the inhale, you'll lean forward. Exhale, draw your elbows to your upper rib cage. Draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, upward facing dog. Tuck your toes so the tops of your feet are on the mat. Your knees are lifted. Open up that chest. Exhale, draw your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Another option would be to come from high plank. Exhale, drop your knees, drop your chest. Bring the tops of your feet onto the ground and roll forward into either cobra, or you can come all the way to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Another option would be to come from plank, to engage your core, tuck in your tailbone, squeeze your inner thighs, and lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. So take whatever variation is most comfortable for you. You can switch them in and out throughout practice today. Always up to you. Let's get started in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, your knees out wide, and your chest fall towards the ground. Crawl your fingertips forward towards the top of your mat. Lower your forehead on the ground. And start to settle into your mat. And tune in to your inner landscape. And begin to trail your inhales and trail your exhales. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale completely through your mouth. And today we're going to move like honey. So we're going to move into these 2 sequences super gently and slowly, feeling every sensation within our body. And feel your hips and your knees ground towards the core of the earth. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And start to invite your ujjayi breath. This will build up heat within your body. Now inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. You'll hear a deep oceanic sound in the back of your throat. And if at any time that you feel overheated or too hot, you can begin to breathe out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale, lift your chest, rise to tabletop. Bring your shoulders above your wrists and your hips above your knees. Press into your mat with your fingertips and your knuckles rather than your wrists to take off weight from your wrists. Elongate the neck, gaze at the top of your mat. Make sure your back is flat, your feet are parallel with one another. We'll go through cat and cows to wake up the spine. Inhale, drop your belly, draw your shoulder blades together and gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, round your spine, gaze towards your thighs. Inhale, drop the belly, open up your chest, look up. Exhale, round from the base of your spine, spread your shoulder blades apart, gaze towards your thighs. Inhale, open up your chest, look up. Exhale, round your spine. One more time. Inhale, drop your belly, open up your chest. Exhale, round your spine. Gaze towards your thighs. Inhale, come back to neutral tabletop position. Feel your hands and your knees firmly placed onto the mat. Curl your toes under. We'll lift our knees up just 1 inch above the ground. Inhale, lift. Activate your core. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Tuck your tailbone in. Push your shoulders away from your ears. We'll hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees, untuck your toes. Maybe shake out your wrists. And stay with your breath. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, tuck your toes, lift up your knees, and hold. Squeeze your inner thighs together, tuck in your tailbone, activate your core. Push your shoulder blades away from one another. We'll drop in 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees, untuck your toes, shake out your arms once more. On our next inhale, we'll tuck our toes, come up to downward facing dog. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Now in downward facing dog, we want to make sure we're pressing into the mat with our fingertips and our knuckles, again, to take off weight from our wrists. Draw our shoulder blades together to make sure our shoulders are away from our ears, and open up the chest. Our hips are up and back to make a straight line from the base of our spine to the crown of our head. You can start to walk your dog, bend one leg, straighten the other. On the inhale, you'll lift up your heels all the way to tippy toes. Exhale, come to forward fold, tippy toe up to the top of your mat. Feet are parallel with one another, and allow your arms to hang heavy in ragdoll. Option to grab opposite elbow with opposite hand, sway side to side. Stay with your breath and feel a deep stretch in the back of your legs, as well as the back of the neck. Let it hang long. Inhale, release your arms. Start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae to standing position. Samasthiti. Shoulders down and back, palms facing forward. Squeeze those inner thighs together to lift yourself up. Gently close down your eyes. Bring your hands to heart center. And gather yourself for an intention setting. And this can be how you want to feel in your practice today, or how you want to feel this week, in your day ahead. And we'll seal this intention with a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out. Inhale, release your arms, gently open up your eyes. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Now we're going to find some grounding and stability in our mat before we get moving. So lift up all your 10 toes, spread them wide, and then gently place them back on the ground. You can feel the tops, the 2 corners of your feet placed firmly into the mat. Next, we'll lift up our heels. Inhale, lift. Exhale, gently lower them back down. Now you can feel all four corners of your feet firmly on the mat. We're not going anywhere. Inhale, mountain pose. Stay with your breath. Elongate your spine all the way to the crown of your head. Tuck in your tailbone. Bring your pinkies together to draw your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. And hold here. You want your hips to be square to the top of your mat. Your chest is open towards the right. Draw that right shoulder back while you draw the left forward. Pretend like there's a string at both ends of your mat, pulling you forward and back, keeping you in one stable position. Inhale, mountain, lift your arms. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. And breathe here. Again, you want to keep your hips facing forward, squared. Draw that left shoulder back while pulling the right forward. The string is pulling both of your arms, elongating your wingspan. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms. Draw your shoulder blades together to open up your chest, open up your heart space. Breathe here. Draw your hips forward, tuck in that tailbone, gaze upward. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe here. Option to place your hands on a block or at your shins or above the knees. Again, drawing your shoulder blades together to open up your chest for a flat back. Exhale, step back to plank position and flow through your chaturanga. Lean forward. Exhale, draw your shoulder blades together into your rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog, open up your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. We'll flow through that twice more, picking up the pace a little bit, moving breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open body, twist to the right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms, open up your chest. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to your plank and flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, lean forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold. Step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, cactus your arms, draw your hips forward. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank and flow through your chaturanga. Exhale, lean forward, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Your hips are up and back. And breathe here. Next, we'll go ahead and add on a few more changes to our flow. Inhale, lift your heels, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips down and back and breathe here. Draw your pinkies together so your shoulders move away from your ears. Tuck in your tailbone to activate your core and sink deeper into this chair pose. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high towards the sky. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. And breathe here. Draw your left hip forward while you draw the right hip back to square your hips. Tuck in your tailbone to elongate your spine to the crown of your head. Your back heel is lifted and your thighs are squeezing in together. Inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. And hold here. Remember, draw your right hip back and your left forward to keep those hips square. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Open up towards the left. And breathe here. Gaze is forward. Arms are slightly bent. Shoulders away from the ears. Bend into that front knee so it's right above that right ankle. Draw that right knee towards the right to open up the hips so you're not dragging the knee inwards. Activate that back leg and the left glute. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Draw your right arm above your head, your left arm on that left thigh. Breathe. Option to place your left palm behind your back. Reach for that right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms high to low plank. Flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, bring it through low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Breathe here. Your back heel is lifted. Your thighs are engaged. Tuck your tailbone in to lift yourself up to the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. And stay here with the breath. Remember, draw that left hip back while drawing the right forward to keep your hips square. Open up your chest. Inhale, warrior two. Open up your hips to the right. Gaze forward. Slightly bend your elbows to release tension in the shoulders. Your left knee is right above that left ankle. Your back foot is parallel to the short edges of the mat. Draw that left knee to the left so you can open up the hips. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Draw your right arm behind your right thigh. Lift up, gaze underneath your left arm. Breathe here. Feel your spine elongate. That side body open up. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your arms high to low plank. Flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're doing great here. We're going to flow through that a little quicker. One breath to one movement. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, gaze in between your palms. Exhale, forward fold, step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit your hips down and back. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, float. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high towards the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, warrior two, open up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel your arms, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, forward fold, step, jump, or float to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time here. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel your arms, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg high towards the sky. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cartwheel your arms, flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your big toes to touch. Come to child's pose. Your knees out wide. Your chest falls to the ground. Fingers reach forward. And feel the heat within your body. And feel the sensations as you tune inward. Staying with those deep belly breaths. Notice how your body feels in child's pose compared to the beginning of class. Inhale, rise to tabletop position. Bring your feet out in front of you. Sit on your sitting bones. Do one last little crunch here. So we'll go to boat pose. So we're going to engage our core, engage our abdomen. Lift up our toes off the mat. And breathe here. Always option to keep your tippy toes onto the mat. Still keep that core engaged. Or lift them up. Place your fingertips on the mat. Bring your hands out in front of you, palms facing upward. or in prayer position in front of your heart space, or up above your head. Also option to straighten your legs and see how that feels for you. Breathe here, engage your core, squeeze your inner thighs together, open up your chest, draw your shoulder blades together, gaze forward. We'll be here for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Start to roll back, grab the backs of your thighs, roll yourself up and down your mat. We'll come to a seated forward fold. Bring your legs out in front of you. You can shift side to side to move the flesh out from under your sitting bones, to fall forward even more. Flex your toes, bring your thighs together. Your knees can be slightly bent. Inhale, lengthen your arms up above your head. Make sure you have a long spine and a flat back. Exhale, lower your chest down to your knees. When you feel like you can't go any further, round your spine and bring your chest towards your knees. Breathe here, feel the sensation in the back of your thighs. Option to stay with the Ujjayi breath or let it go. Always option to place your forearms on a block or rest them on your thighs or your shins. Or grab your feet in front of you to pull yourself forward. Stay with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, start to slowly rise vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up. Shift your booty forward, bend your knees, keep your feet parallel, and lower your back onto the mat. We'll do bridge pose, so you can place your palms facing down onto your mat. What I like to do is try to reach my fingertips forward to touch the back of my heels with my middle finger. Once I feel like I'm in a good position, I push into the mat with my fingertips and my knuckles. On the inhale, lift my hips high, squeeze my glutes, and squeeze my inner thighs together. And engage my core. Bridge pose. Stay with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your hips, squeeze your inner thighs together. Exhale, lower. And do that 2 more times. Inhale, bridge pose, lift your hips up. Try to take the weight off of your neck by shifting your shoulder blades underneath your chest. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Option to bring in wheel if that is in your practice, or stay with bridge. Inhale, lift your hips for bridge pose. Option to interlace your fingers underneath your lower back. Stay with your breath. Squeeze those inner thighs one last time. Squeeze those glutes, tuck your tailbone in under. Elongate your neck, open up that chest. Exhale, start to lower yourself all the way. Bring your legs out long in front of you. Your palms face upward for Shavasana. Feel your body sink deep into the ground beneath you. Allow gravity to hold you. And release tension on every exhale. Slowing down your breath. Releasing your hip flexors. Letting go of the belly, the shoulders fall, and the jaw loosens. Option to stay in Shavasana or invite a deep breath back into the body. Inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Starting to wiggle your toes, your fingers, maybe make circles with your wrists. And take your arms above your head for a full body stretch. Inhale. And exhale, release. Fall to one side and rest on your upper arm. Bringing attention to how your body feels. And bringing your attention back to your intention you set for class today. Take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. And keeping your eyes closed, gently press yourself up to a seated position. And bring your palms onto your knees or in prayer position in front of your heart space. Again, noticing the sensations of your breath and how your body feels after this balanced movement. Feel your sitting bones into the ground beneath you as you ground and are rooted down to the core of the earth. Inhale, bring your thumbs in between your eyebrows and bow in gratitude for yourself and for your body for moving you through today's practice. Namaste. Thank you for joining me, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns or feedback, I am so open to hearing from you. Please reach out, leave a comment below, subscribe for more videos. If you have any ideas of what you want, I'm happy to listen and bring them to you. Thank you.